Sorry about that. I hit the wrong button.
That's right.
Hey, you're here. How was space?
We're on YouTube.
All right, gang. Well, we're back. We're out of our executive session, and it was a productive evaluation performance review of our employee Kristen Parks. And on that note, after deep discussion, we did approve an evaluation, or not approve it, but we all had opportunity to have input on it. That evaluation has been completed, and I will sit down with Ms. Parks at the very near future to review the evaluation with her and any recommendations we have on the evaluation.
Yeah, just to clarify, Dave, we didn't take any action in that executive session. We just had opportunities to review her job performance and notes that had been made on the performance evaluation.
And everybody got to have input, and so I will finalize it now, and then we will. I think what we'll do is just finalize it in our public meeting, maybe. I don't know. We can just finalize it now. Do we need to take any other action, Chief, on it? What would you suggest?
No, unless the only thing you need to do is if you're going to change, give a raise or anything like that. I believe typically that's done here.
Yeah, and we're going to do that here. That part is going to be done here.
No, I don't believe anything else has to be done.
All right. And basically, just a little clarification on that since we're there. As everyone knows, back in when we first started out with Ms. Parks' initial job offer, we were not quite sure of the salary range. It was a new position. And so what we did is basically brought her across at close to what she was making at that exact time as an assistant with District 21. After we did market evaluations and comparables, we realized we were quite a ways off, and our intentions were to keep that wage somewhere close to the District 21 administrative or the business manager, finance person, and maybe a little above the 2 staff positions there. And so we made that. That was a salary adjustment. We had built that into our budget, and it was exactly what we did. Is how I learned to do that. Was exactly what they did with the health and wellness coordinator moving to the HR assistant position, who received a similar type of an increase, and all of those positions. So when we did that, that was issued at the first of the year. And then we didn't offer the 3% addition, the 3% cost of living, because her annual review did not come forward. It was now due right now. And so we held off on that. And all she knew is that it could be up to a 3%. That's what the folks at District 21 had all received in January. If I'm correct on that, Jason, I believe that was correct.
Yes.
And so we held off on that. And so I'd like to make a motion that we move forward to bring Mrs. Parks' salary up, giving her a 3% increase, which is just as fair as should be, I think. And so our recommendation is to provide her with a 3% increase. And on that note, do I have a second for that?
Oh, I think it was seconded, but he's on mute.
Harry, you gotta unmute to second something.
Okay, I'll second that.
Okay, thanks. Okay, any discussion? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All right. On that note, we have issued out there's a new letter of employment understanding that will go out with, and that will be in there, as well as we have made some just recommendations by our attorney on the severance package. And should we cover that here as well? Do we need to do that?
Isn't that in the original? Isn't that in the letter you just referred to?
Yes.
Well, in my mind, I just kind of voted for what was in that
Wage increase.
what was in that draft proposal. Yeah,
Yeah, to include the severance.
that's what I thought.
That's fine. So that carries then, I believe, and that becomes record. And so her compensation and salary package is a 3% plus her severance and medical and everything that she'd had before, with an increase on weeks. So, all right. Any other discussion on this, on Ms. Park's position? All right. Okay. Next on that agenda, or on the agenda, is we'd had asked the chief to purchase a computer for Ms. Parks probably a couple months ago. I know, Chief, you were working on that, and there were some holdups. We are going to go ahead. I'd like to also, we're going to just go ahead and take that over, and we're going to go ahead and purchase that through District 4's expenses, and go ahead and approve that. Make a motion to approve the purchase of the new laptop, and we want that done right away. And District 4 will absorb the expense on that. So on that, do I have a second on that?
So moved.
Okay, all in favor? All right.
Aye.
Okay. On that note, motion carries. And Chief, can you make that happen? Or Chris, we can do that right through the computer tech group has given us a price. They said they can have those things right away for us, darn near. So I'm not sure what the holdup was, but we need to move forwards with that. So
The holdup is that it's it depends how big of a machine you want. Right now, to get like a kind of an entry level, kind of typical like take home office computer, you can't get them because
we don't want that.
The schools are buying them.
Yeah, we don't want that. We want a professional computer that we would buy, your staff.
Right. And to buy the computer that I have my staff, you can't get them right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Then ours must be a nicer one, because the one that we're looking at is able to do everything we need, and they have that available to us.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. But what I bought for my staff isn't that same computer.
Oh, okay.
So that's a higher powered machine. So just for clarification.
Okay. Well, thank you, and I appreciate that. And now I understand that. I didn't know what the difference. I thought it was the expensive, the other one, and money isn't everything. It's what it can do. And with Chris's level of skills and accounting and background and everything, I feel that we want to make sure that we have a good computer that's going to last whoever is going to ever be in that position. So on that note, is there anything else for the good of the order today? We had a long meeting. I feel good about it, and we're excited for the RFA meeting on Wednesday. I think everything is moving straight forward now. I know that the ILA agreement has been being tweaked a little bit, and that's looking good. Everything, I think we've all come to understand that, as well as I don't know if any other concerns that would be brought up at this time. And so as far as District 4 is concerned, we're still moving forward there, full steam ahead to go about. So
if neither of you have anything else, I would move to adjourn.
I'll second that motion. Any discussion?
Not here.
All right.